You know, I'm not gonna lie. 2016 was one of the worst years of my life. For so many reasons, this year was incredibly challenging for me. Many reasons that I haven't talked about, multiple that I may never talk about. And it's easy to let the difficult things kind of shadow all the good things. I've done a lot of good things. This year has been also really great. Today is December 31st while I'm filming this, and I have literally been looking back on my videos and my photos and my posts all day today. I want to quickly recap some achievements, accomplishments, highs and lows, goods and bads for you all right now. I went to India and the Philippines this year. I've never been to either of those places, and they were both two of my favorite places I've ever been in the whole world. And I've been to a lot of places. I also managed to go somewhere completely by myself. I traveled to London alone for no reason, just with myself, just me. That's scary. But it was fun, it was amazing, and I would do it 10 times over again. My sister moved in with me this summer. I haven't had a roommate in forever, let alone one of my siblings, so that was really cool. I moved to a completely different location than I was before. I ran a half marathon with my sister. Didn't think I would do that this year, and she surprised me and I surprised myself. I was consistently and constantly reminded of the importance of having good friends and good people in your life. I have the best friends. I've made so many new lifelong friends this year, and I'm so thankful for them. Genuinely, they made this year a lot less shitty than it already was. I also lost several great friends. Lost a lot of good friends this year. I won the Glisten Game Changer Award. That was unexpected. Me, a game changer. Who knew? I still don't know why I won that. I also won a People's Choice Award. I can't believe that was this year, but I won that in January. Crazy. That's huge. Like, that blows my mind. A People's Choice Award. I remember watching that award show as I was a kid, and I won one of them. Whew. After winning one of those awards, I gave a speech. I gave a 5-minute long speech, and I really wasn't that nervous. I think it was pretty good, and I really didn't mess up too much. So, proud of me. Giving speeches has always been one of my biggest fears, so the fact that I got to do that and not really hate it was cool. I cried even more than I normally do. It was an above average rate of liquid pouring from my eyes than even for me. My brother got married. My first ever sibling got married. He now has a wife. I have a new sister, a sister-in-law. A sister-in-law. I was a groomsman in a wedding, and I was also a bridesmaid in a wedding, both for the first time. I don't think many people can say that they've been a groomsman and a bridesmaid, and I got to do it all within the matter of a few months. I was on the cover of 2 different magazines. 2 different magazines. Crazy. So crazy. Hopefully a couple more next year. I learned that ignoring your emotions won't make them go away. You need to acknowledge your feelings even when you really don't want to. My clothes that I designed were in Urban Outfitters. I remember going to Urban Outfitters as a kid and thinking it was like the epitome of fashion. I was always just like, everything Urban Outfitters has is so cool. And now to think that I can go in an Urban Outfitters and see my clothes, I got more comfortable with myself. I would have never worn suspenders. I mean, I would have never worn a lot of the things I've worn this year. I would have never painted my nails. I would have never done any of that even just a year ago. So to think that I've, jumped out of my comfort zone that much in just a year is insane. And I can't wait to see how kooky I get next year. I went to my first ever Pride parade. I've been out of the closet for several years and I've never went to a Pride event, but this year I went to my very first one and it was beyond incredible. There's so much love in that little area, so much acceptance in just, it was so great. Yeah, that's all I can think of. It was a really shitty year. It was a really, really shitty personal year for me, but looking back on all of these things makes me realize how many amazing things were sprinkled in that I didn't even like to acknowledge at the time. But here I am, uploading this video in 2017, and I'm fucking excited. This year is gonna be so much better than last year. And I know that. I'm putting that out into the world. It's gonna be that way for me, and I hope it is that way for you all as well. Happy New Year's, everybody. I love you, I adore you, thanks for sticking around. I got some really great stuff in store for this year, so get ready. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to big thumbs up, leave a comment below. Bye.